like Avalanche, which ICP and Avalanche do not like each other. I'm taking ICP over Avalanche all day long, by the way.
What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin Renegades, and today we are going to have our Matic Renegades, our Graph Renegades, Ethereum, Gala, and ICP Renegades all in one place. Now, the reason we're doing this video is because you guys know that we love ICP in this community right here, but we have to, expand our horizons coming into this next bull market. And the best cryptos that I can absolutely think of out of all the cryptos that we not only talk about on this channel, but what I like to watch other influencers make videos about are the ones that we're going to be talking about today. So it's been a long time since we've looked at Matic. It's been a while since we've looked at Gala. And I think we really need to take a look at the graph because right now it is still under 10 cents. We just had a major pullback in the last 24 hours. If you look at the charts last night, we actually started to go up a little bit, and then the Monday comes and the markets open up, the traditional markets, right? And so that caused a very, very major pullback, which we actually needed because if you looked at the chart on every single crypto, we were oversold on the daily, which means, or overbought on the daily. I'm going to get it right one of these times. We were majorly overbought on the daily, which means that there wasn't enough volume to sustain price moving up. We started to get overbought, and that means that we needed a cool down period, which is where we are now. And I'm still pretty excited just because of what we have accomplished in the last month, not only with ICP, but a lot of other cryptos. It's just, this is what we were waiting for. We were waiting for the bottom to come in and for us to continue to move to the upside. There are people that don't think the bottom is in, and I'm not one of them. I'm actually really excited to see what's going to happen, coming into February, March. And then the wintertime is going to be over, metaphorically and in our lives, right? We're almost in February now, so we have a little more than a month in the actual winter of the seasons of our planet, right? But this is significant when talking about a crypto winter, right? We have been in over a year-long bear market or crypto winter, right? So what I want to encourage everybody tonight is there is a lot of cryptos that you could make a absolute just tear on. And the main one, I'm always going to have it in there is ICP because I think the biggest gainer of this next bull market, not only in terms of price, but in developers, in ecosystem, in transactions per second, also in a layer 2 scaling Ethereum. So that is another thing that I want to talk about is what do these cryptos bring to the board, right? Now, if you're just trying to buy a crypto that you think has a good, strong community and you don't care about any fundamentals, go buy Shiba Inu or Dogecoin, right? Those are going to be your, your community-based, why is it pumping? Elon Musk's likes it, crypto. So today, I just want to encourage everybody that we are in a dip right now. And remember when I was talking about dollar cost averaging? I'm not saying go throw $10,000 into each one of these cryptos, but we just had a major pump. We had a major run up, and everybody thinks that when we have these cool off periods that we're going to go all the way back down. We're done with the bottom, guys. I am calling it. The bottom is in. And actually, I want to shout out to Six Figs. He didn't see it on Twitter or didn't respond yet, but he called this pullback to the T. He made a video on ICP Squad the other day talking about like a butterfly pattern or whatever, but he also put up the time frame section and showed at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time that we were going to have a pullback. And I was actually iffy about that. I'm like, I don't know, but I trust Six Figs, TA. So I'm like, okay, I'm definitely going to pay attention to this. And if we do, I'm going to put in, a couple buy orders for the dip. And it happened. And actually, it hit one of my price targets and I was able to get in. I'm looking to get into some Ethereum, in the next month or so. And a couple of these other cryptos like Matic, Gala, and even the Graph. So let's get into some stuff. I wanted to show that clip with BitBoy Crypto. If you didn't see it, go all the way back to the beginning real quick, and then you can catch up on the live. But basically, he's talking about, what's in his portfolio. And he's saying, AVAX and ICP don't mix. And you notice that AVAX is not one of my crypto picks anymore. I do not go with any crypto that is trying to destroy the community, destroy other projects. That's why I don't invest in Solana either. And we won't be talking about it on the channel because I do not like, the dirty players in the game. I might like it in wrestling, but not in my investments, right? So let's get into some actual technical analysis. We're going to look at, where these projects are in, not only the price, but what they are doing for the community, what they have going for them, and much more. So you're going to want to stick around until the end so that we can talk about each of these. I definitely want you to interact with this. I know that a lot of you like just forfeit, and a couple other you guys really like these other videos. So I'm doing it for you guys today because I know you've been asking for that. So let's get into this right now. I just got to share my screen with you. I'm excited about this because I have not really looked at a lot of the technicals on these cryptos for a while because I've been, ill lately. So it's going to be nice to actually get into these and see where they're at. All right, so if we look at the graph, we are still under 10 cents and we're down about 7% today, which is, man, that's a good little dip. If I was going to buy a crypto, I'd want to buy it on a day where we have like a 7% dip. Now, the only problem I have, and we're going to look at this in the technicals, is are we going to pull back even further? That is what I don't know. But if you look at the 24-hour volume for the graph, it's right up there with what Internet Computer was yesterday at over $44 million. That is actually up 67% from yesterday. And if you look at the market cap, it is at $776 million. Now, that's kind of significant because when the graph came out, in the first 3 days that it was on Coinbase, it had a market cap of $750 million. So this is the big, I would say, support level for the internet or for the graph, that it is going to sit either at 750 million or higher, because that's a massive support level going all the way back to its inception. Now, if we actually look at the trading view portion of it and look at the technicals, we can start to see that, yes, look at this. It had a massive pump, but it actually hit this previous level, which if you look at ICP, we actually went above that level. But this is a major, major point for this because when we broke down from it over here in October of 2022, it never was able to break out of this again. It went up and tested 10 cents, and then that's when it got rejected, when it couldn't break through. So this is going to be a big area to watch. And when we break out of this, I would say anything under this level is going to be a good purchase. So anything under 10 cents is going to be great, because when we break out of this, we could go all the way up to about 13 cents. And then maybe even I could see us going up to about 15 cents, which I believe is right here. Yeah, 15 cents. So if we get a big breakout, I could see the graph really going high. Now, if you look at the amount of volume that has came in the last month, you can see that there is very, very massive interest in crypto still. We have our bear markets where a lot of money just leaves, probably goes into gold, or wherever, people put their money. And then when it actually starts to pump, that's when you see massive amounts of money coming in. And if you look like a month ago, the volume was under $10 million. So this is huge for the future and the sustainability of the graph. Now, we want to know exactly what is happening with the graph right now, though. So I want to go in and look at a couple of the other things on the graph right here. Now, let's go to the news. Let's see if there's any new news, because remember the three things we look for, right? Technical analysis, the ecosystem, and the news in the world. So we're going to check out the technicals here in a minute. We are going to look at the news right now. So Chat GPT success leads to sharp interest in crypto AI projects. Now, I don't know what that has to do with the graph, but it's tagged on here right there, right? So Genesis trading wallets halted, holding over $280 million. Now, this could affect crypto and why we actually might be going down right now. This happened in January 20th, but we could now just be seeing the effects of this. So this is something we're going to have to, look out for, because Genesis was a big, vested interest in crypto. So, and then it is a Web3 crypto. Now, it does not do it as well as Internet Computer, but I think it does query data in a way that could be beneficial, maybe even integrated with Internet Computer. I know I've talked about, the big cryptos are better to integrate with, but in the future, maybe we could see a collaboration with the Graph and ICP. You never know, right? So let's check out some more of this. Blockchain indexer, the Graph, says adoption is still strong 2 years after mainnet launch. Now let's go into this one actually and look at what this says, because it's kind of interesting, right? Now, more than 10,000 delegators have joined since the blockchain indexing network, right? Or joined the blockchain indexing network. And it's like the Google of blockchains, right? The only thing is, where does this run off of? We call it the Google of blockchains, but if you really think about it, something Internet Computer has taught me and Dominic Williams has taught me about all this is that actually this is not running on a blockchain, right? The Graph is on the Ethereum blockchain, right? But all of the indexing and all of that stuff is still ran on Amazon Web Services because it's ran on Ethereum, right? And 80% of the network is ran on AWS. So that just shows you right there that they are leading us to believe something that is not really 100% true. So until they fix this problem, I think Web3 is going to go mainly towards the Internet Computer. This is still good news for the short term, but in the long-term scheme of things, we're going to have to really look at on-chain cryptos for what they are and centralized cryptos for what they are and know the difference in that. So from November 2021 to November 2022, the total number of developers on the Graph, both active and inactive, increased by 145%. to 38,000. During the same period, average GRT query fees per month increased by 1,191% to 354,000, while total lifetime GRT queries on the decentralized network increased by 984% to 5.2 billion. Finally, total subgraphs or proxies for applications increased by 122% to 641 on the decentralized network in the same period. Since the network launched, over 200 indexers or 10,000 delegators and 2,500 curators have been onboarded to the blockchain. Over 500 subgraphs migrated from the original hosted service to the fully decentralized network. Now, this is where they are kind of misleading, as it is not a fully decentralized network if they are running on a centralized server like AWS. So I would like to know more about this. I'd actually like to question the people who built the Graph. And let's see, it currently indexes data from 39 blockchains, including Ethereum, Near, Arbitrum, Optimism, Polygon, Avalanche, CeeLo, Phantom, Moonbeam, IPFS, Cosmos, Hub, and more. So I could be wrong in what I'm saying here, because it looks like it does host all of these things, and it could be fully decentralized. That is something I would like to know more about, and I can't really speak on because I don't have all of the information, right? So if you guys know more about that and can let me know, because I know the Graph token runs on the Internet Computer, right? Or on Ethereum, right? But if it can query data on all of these other, where is it storing that data? If it's a fully decentralized network, it cannot be hosting that data on Amazon Web Services. So we need to think about that, when they say truly decentralized and stuff like that. But I still think the Graph is a great project. And if they are truly decentralized and fully decentralized and host all of their data on the blockchain, then that is a decentralized network. And I'm going to do more research on this because it's something I think we need to talk about and what we need to figure out when buying a crypto, right? So for the Graph Network's second birthday, it's incredible to see our Graph advocates organizing celebrations in their cities around the world. When I think about the growth over the last 2 years, I'm blown away by the advocates' dedication to the Graph's mission to support Web3. This community is inspiring. I love it. I love the positivity. I definitely would love to speak with the developers and actually the people behind the Graph. That would be cool. So if you guys are watching, anybody from the Graph, come be on the show. We would love to support you. We'd love to pick your brain about what's going on And we would like to tell more people about your project, especially if it is truly decentralized, right? So if we go back and we actually go back to the charts, right? Let's look at some historical data and we can see more of what's going on. You can see where the graph has been, right? So if, it tells us volume on the day. Okay, this is pretty cool. Now, if we can actually go and pick some days, let's say the last 365 days, right? So if we go all the way down, we definitely have to load and then keep loading, I guess. But as you see, we've stayed under the 10-cent range for a long time. And we can actually see, look at this. We were at 19 million volume, right? Back in October. I know there was 13, 11 million. We were under 10 million in volume per day. So to be at 44 million in volume, that shows you that there's a lot more interest in the market right now. See, we haven't been at 40 million since September, right? So this is good that we're back up in that high volume range, 123 million in September, right? So this is really good that we're back up into these high 24-hour volumes. I'd like to see it back above 100 million because that would really mean that there's more vested interest in the graph, right? So I think maybe the lowest that it got was about 11 million. Maybe it wasn't under. Yeah. So as you see, we actually have had a lot of steady volume this last year with the graph. So these are good things to look at when trying to gauge where a crypto is now and where it's been. So now let's go and look at the chart a little bit and see where our support, resistance, and all that kind of stuff is. But I got to hurry because I think we're taking too much time on one of them now. So I'm just going to breeze through this. On the daily, I do want to get the EMAs out here. We'll get 2 EMAs and then the RSI out here so that we can kind of see where we're sitting. I hope we started to recover on the RSI underneath. Yeah, so we've barely, the moving average is barely underneath, but the actual RSI is at about 58 right now. So as long as we kind of just go sideways a little bit, we get this moving average to go down. But we've already kind of reset. So I could see something like this happening on the RSI where we have, continued momentum like that and even kind of curve up like this. Then what is going to happen is we kind of go down a little bit before curving up and then breaking out of that, right? So as soon as we get back above this simple moving average, we're going to be bullish again. As soon as we break down from from above this, we tend to get bearish, right? So we broke above it with authority right there, kind of wicked down underneath of it as we had, several candles that went down and then back up again, right? So, and as soon as we got above this, we actually got rejected. And so the graph doesn't have a lot of momentum right now in the grand scheme of things. So I would definitely be careful at buying this at about anything under or over 9 cents. But I would probably wait for a further pullback on this. I really think that we are going to go down to about 8.5 cents before we do have a recovery, right? So let's get this out here from top to bottom. So there is a chance if we do have a pretty huge breakdown of this level right now, and Bitcoin goes back down to about 15K and maybe even 10K like people are thinking, we could go down to about 3 cents. Now that I don't see is going to happen. I think we've already hit our bottom. But what I would like to see is if we are going to continue to the upside, where would that bring us? So this is kind of interesting when you think of where the golden ratio is. See that level I told you before at about 12, 13 cents? Yeah, that is the level that I'm talking about. That's where the golden ratio is sitting. And it's right at this level that we broke down from and we have failed to get back over, right? So it's at this one, and then that could lead us up to 15 cents. But this is going to be a massive level of resistance. So if we do break out, I think that's where we're going to be headed, to about 12 or 13 cents. So I'm saying nothing under, or above 9 would be good. I would actually, and I'm thinking about putting in a purchase for this right now. I think I'm going to try to get it a little bit cheaper, but I think this is a good time to buy the graph. We just had a dip, and I'm looking to buy crypto in the dips, right? So let's go back to the chat for a second just to touch base. Okay, nobody's here right now, but that's okay. They will see this later, and I'm doing this for you guys. I love ICP, and I can actually, just do ICP videos all day long. But I love to touch base with you guys and show you the stuff that you like. So that is what I'm going to do now. Just hold tight for a second. We're going to go to Matic next because this was one of the cryptos that held their own in this bear market better than any other crypto. And I'm super happy to report that it is still going strong. It is ranked number 10 out of all the cryptos right now, and it's still sitting at above $1. We have had a 5% pullback in the last 24 hours, but I think things are looking really good with Polygon right now. Now, I'm going to do a little bit higher level of TA on this one than I did the graph, just because we're not going to go in and look at the project because it's solid. We already know that. But if you look back here, Matic has had some wild pumps, even in the bear market, right? So it goes way down, and then it has a gigantic pump. Look at this, from $1.30 all the way up to $2.10, all the way back down to $1.30 again, and then back up to $1.70. Well, if that doesn't, clean your clock, it goes all the way down to 32 cents, and I feel absolutely stupid for not buying this at that price. I looked at it, and I was like, oh, I think it's probably going to go to 30 cents, and so I didn't buy. I was waiting for it to be like 1 or 2 cents lower. I think I had a buy order in like right here, right below, and it never hit it. But then we go all the way up to about 63, which is almost double the price, back down to 46 before going back to 60, and then all the way up to about $1, right? Then we sit at about $1 and kind of go to a low of 70 cents before having another massive blast off to $1.30. So if you would have got in at 30 cents, you would have made over 5x your money to right here. And if you were still holding, you'd still be at about 4.5x right now. This is one of the best cryptos that's out there right now. We had a massive ascending triangle right here that broke out to the upside. As you see, we have this, horizontal line right here with a vertical upward trending slope line right here, which creates this nice ascending triangle, which is a continuation pattern. And look kind of where our support is going to be. When you look at this area and we break out of this area and we go up to about $1.18, we have this area confirmed as support now, because we went down, kind of wicked down to it or close to it, and now we are establishing levels even higher than that and above that. So this is looking pretty good in the grand scheme of things. I am definitely going to be looking to get anything under $1 for Polygon. If I can't get it at under $1, I'm going to be looking for about $1.08, because it could hold this level, or actually $1.04, because this is the level. I would say $1.05 actually. Sorry, now that I look at it, I would want to do a little bit above the support level, and I'd maybe even say, $1.10 might even be a good level to get in, guys. Like, not financial advice, but it might not go down to that $1.05. And I think anything, under $1.20 is going to be a good purchase for the next bull run, guys. This is looking immaculate. Let's get these indicators out here and let's see where we're headed and where we're going. All right, RS. Oops. I wonder how oversold or not we are on this one. I'm kind of interested in that. So we got the 9, which is going to be at $1.08. That's why I was saying anything under I want to buy it about $1.08, because that's where that EMA 9 is. And the EMA 9 has kind of been holding us up. We are just a little bit above that EMA 9 right now, which if we break down, that's when I would start looking at about $1.03 as a buy-in level. So let's get this 21-day out here. And as you see, the 21 is at 102. And that's that exact support level that I was telling you about with this ascending triangle, that we are confirming that support level now is at $1.02. And that's that 21-day EMA. And I told you that before I even looked at it, guys. So that shows you that I do know what I'm talking about here, and I have your best interest at heart, guys. I'm not here just shilling you crypto. Actually, I don't care if you don't buy any of these. But if it's a good fit for you and you think that you're going to be able to hold this until the next bull market, guys, do not be scared. Like, don't put money that you need for bills or anything. But if you're taking, that money that you would have bought a $30 popcorn at the movies, well, instead maybe only get the soda, right? Then you could put that $30 into Matic, and take a risk, right? But high risk, high reward. And I think right now, the risk to reward ratio with crypto, basically any good top tier crypto, there is more reward to risk ratio for sure. We actually are looking really good on the simple moving average here on the RSI. It never went above 70, which is good on the simple moving average. We did, on the actual the target price get overbought, but we never did on the simple moving average. So that's really good. We kind of wicked up there, had a double top right here before testing this and then breaking out and then kind of breaking down again. We've kind of just been able to break right through these support levels like they're butter. So this kind of tells you that we have higher volatility right now, which is something Six Pigs was talking about again, is the high volatility that we'd be seeing today and in the last couple of days. So you can definitely see the massive amount of volatility we have right now. But I really think that anything from $1.03 to $1.08-ish is going to be a really good buy the dip purchase, right? Because we just were at about $1.17. And if we do continue higher, we are going to have another big resistance right here at $1.17 all the way up to $1.28. But if we break out of that, we are going to be breaking out of a massive long-term downtrend. And that would really mean that we could see it going all the way up to $2 again in, the next couple of months. I'm not saying like right now today, we do have increased volatility, but that means increased, opportunity as well. So I'm really liking that. Okay, back to the chat for a second. Okay, nobody here yet. All right, so now we're going to go into the next one. Guys, if you don't want to see me do these kind of videos, I will stick with ICP or I'll stick with one crypto. It's up to you guys. I'm really doing this video for you. So let me know in the comments. Smash that like button, of course, so other people can see this. But let me know in the comments below what cryptos you want to see me evaluate. I can do a high-level evaluation or I can just do technical analysis. It's kind of up to you guys. But we need to go on to the next one right now, which is going to be Ethereum. And I really believe that you guys need to pay attention to Ethereum. I am trying to get into as much Ethereum as I can. I had a buy order in for about 1550. I really am trying to get into, at least a couple Ethereum. I want to have at least 2 or 3 of these in my portfolio for the next bull market. I'd like to get about 10 of them, but with my situation, I'll be lucky to get 1, right? Because I don't want to take anything from my ICP to put in Ethereum. So I'm just going to have to get like another part-time job or something so that I can afford to buy me some more Ethereum. Because this in Bitcoin are going to be the catalyst that leads us to the next bull market, right? So the same kind of thing with Ethereum. We've been in this kind of level where it just has high volatility. We reach this certain level and get rejected. This is the same level that rejected us back in October. We briefly broke above that level in July, all the way into August, and even into September, we tested it again, failed to break out. So we have been actually underneath 1658 for quite some time now, right? We went up and touched it again, and now we have this increased volatility. The thing is, we are actually lasting longer and staying at these higher prices for longer instead of just kind of wicking up, going right way back down, and then wicking up before getting rejected again and going all the way down to, I believe, $800. Let's check this. I think it went down to about $800 down here. Okay, this one only went to 1,000. The 800 was further back here. Yeah, right here. So we did go to about $880 way back then. And we have actually held up above that price since then. So I don't see a further pullback all the way down to these levels again. This is the bottom for Ethereum right here. That is my honest opinion. That's just my opinion, not financial advice. And then we didn't break below back here, even though look at all that sell volume. If we were going to have a new bottom, this is when it would have been in November, right? It was a very, very volatile, kind of dumpy month, right? And we never recovered even through Christmas. We just had a really, really bad end of the year. But then everybody who held out through that is now having awesome, awesome times, right? So let's go look at the weekly for Ethereum, though. I want to definitely show you this. We have a massive W pattern right here, as you see. And I think we're going to break out of this level all the way up to about the $2,000 level. And why this is significant, if you look back over here in the last start of our last bull run, this is the massive level that started the real takeoff of Ethereum, all the way out to $4,800. And we are testing that level right now. This was the support of the breakout level right here. It did wick down below right here and have one candle, but then we ended up landing right here at about the $1,650 level. We broke out of this $1,400 level that would have been massive resistance, because on our way up, we did test that level again. But us being above that into right here, this is magnificent, guys. And we do have this kind of engulfing candle right here that cancels out the last weekly one, which means just added volatility. And I like to see that. But as you see below us, there is so much support that we are literally not going to break down again. I really believe that this was our bottom level right down here at the $800 level, like I was saying. We had this massive dump, and when you have momentum like this, just dumping, that's what led us to that $800 price marker, right? And since we didn't have a lot of dumping happening here, it didn't go back down to that low of a level. So we have this kind of even W within the W. We have a W right here, which broke out nicely. Then we have another little W inside of it. All of these things are super bullish, right? We needed to cool off right now, and I think that's all that's happening in crypto right now with Ethereum and everything. I'm going to do an F video tomorrow, just Ethereum. So I'm not going to go into much more TA today. Tomorrow I'm going to go through the weekly, the daily, the 4-hour, the 15-minute, and everything, and give you a high-level overview of Ethereum. So let's just move past this right now. Still a good purchase. I'd say anything under $1,600 is a price that I'm looking to get in. About $1,560 or $1,550 would be my ideal price, but $1,570, I mean, you're going to get basically the same amount of Ethereum as you would for $1,560 or $1,550. So don't let $10 dictate what you're going to purchase, right? Not financial advice. That's common sense. Okay. Now let's go into one of my favorites that I didn't really look at a lot. And I have to shout out to Crypto Wendy, because she is the one who actually made me look at this crypto and be like, whoa, this thing is legit. It has, literal $332 million in volume. What? Dude, that is craziness. Like, the market cap is 375 million, and we almost traded the whole market cap in 24 hours. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness, dude, this is crazy. Wow, that makes me pretty excited for Gala. Okay, I got to find a good purchase price to get in. Now I'm kicking myself for not buying at 16 cents, because it's all the way up to 53 now. And what did it go to? 62? Oh my goodness. This is freaking awesome. Okay, I got to get into some Gala, baby. Thank you, Crypto Wendy, for having me look at this, because this is freaking awesome. So we are having another engulfing candle right here that kind of gets rid of our daily. Let's look at this on the weekly and see kind of where we're sitting. No, look at this. Let's get rid of this line for a second. You can really see. Wow. So we do have a brief pullback right here, but this is going to be a massive level for Gala. We kind of have this V-shaped recovery happening, which is actually going to give us more momentum to the upside. We are starting to see some more volatility, but if we actually broke out of this massive level that caused us to break down, right? This is what I'm going to be looking for a confirmation to keep going to the upside. We broke the big resistance level for Gala right now, and we're actually testing one of the resistance levels, not the support. We turned this support level right here, which was resistance to us, into support for us now. So this is amazing. Now I want to get the indicators out here to see exactly. I'm just going to get the 9 out and then let's get the RSI because I want to see exactly how healthy it is. Yes. And if you look on the weekly, it actually looks a lot like the internet computer. And we like to see this simple moving average just go straight to the upside like that. That's very beautiful. As you see, we went all the way up to about 54, and now we're having a brief pullback. But if you go all the way back to over here, look at that. This was a major support level all the way back here that got broke down. And we have not been able to get back above that level until now. We broke above it, and now we are confirming this level as support, which is going to be, about 42 cents. Or actually, let's go to the EMA 21. Yeah, this is looking good. I think I'm going to get into Gala right now. I'm not even kidding you. Like, I'm not saying that for any reason except I think this could be a good purchase. Yeah, 44. Let's look at the EMA 50 right now. EMA 50, 98 cents. Okay. So our 21 and our 9 are at about 42 and 44 cents. Then we have our EMA 50, which is going to be our resistance level, kind of higher right here. So that's going to be all the way up at almost $1. I would say at about 98 cents. So this is definitely the next level I could see us go to if we do confirm, 50 some cents as support and not break below that level again. This could be really good for Gala. And I do want to go into what they are doing here, though. I got to look at the news because Gala are making major partnerships with like FIFA and other stuff I've seen. So yeah, this is really cool. Bitcoin spiked to 23,960, but traders are not very greedy. Sentiment data reveals that the Bitcoin price upwards trend from November lows to as high as 23,960 on January was marked by, let's just look at the finish of that sentence, is marked by sober traders. So what that means is they're not in euphoria right now. We are not in that euphoric stage. We are trading not off of like feelings. People aren't they aren't in the FOMO yet. That's how you know we haven't hit the top. Because once we start to get to that top level where we could have a major pullback, people are going to be euphoric. They're going to be like, yes, oh man, I got a FOMO into this. I'm making money. Everybody's making money. Crypto's going up. What? And that's the kind of thing that we look for before a major pullback, right? So we're not in that euphoric state. People are making calculated, very, very educated decisions. And that's why we're going to keep going up from right now. I cannot wait to see where Gala lands from here, but I am looking to get in it at these prices, right? So we have looked at Graph, we've looked at Ethereum, Matic, Gala, and now is time for the number one crypto, in my opinion. It should be at least number 8 on the cryptocurrency board. It is actually number 1 for me on altcoins. Here's my list, and it goes: Bitcoin, Ethereum, ICP, and I'm not going to tell you the rest because I have my top 3 right now. And those are going to stay my top 3 when you see me this time next year. So mark that. I'm going to put it in the comments right here so that we can look back a year from now and I'm still going to pick my top 3. Bitcoin, Ethereum, ICP. So let's do it. Top 3. And then I have my other ones that I think are really good to buy, like the Graph, Matic, Gala. But they're not going to be my top 3. Cryptos that will be my top 3 in 1 year. And I would like to see if I am actually wrong about this and if I have a new top 3, but I don't think I will. My top 3 in 1 year. BTC, and this is in order: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and ICP. So I believe in 2023 they are going to integrate ICP with Ethereum, just like they've already done with Bitcoin, and it's called CKBTC. And you want to check that out? You can read articles about it on Medium. Just type in CKBTC ICP, and you can find that for sure. So yeah, that's what I put here. So top 3 cryptos that will be my top 3 in 1 year: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and ICP. So let's go into ICP right now and check it out. I think we are going to be in a good position on ICP as well. But I would like to actually see the news on ICP. What is going on in the news? Before we get to the charts, because we are going to hold this 550 level with ICP. We're not going to go much lower than I'd say 560, 550. We still have a nice amount of $45 million in 24-hour volume. We are still at a $1.6 billion market cap, which is really amazing. But I want to see the news to see what they're saying about ICP right now in the news. Hey, check it out. Top 5 cryptos with highest development activity. That's funny. I did not see this before, but I'm talking about a top 5 crypto right now. That's cool. As 2023 begins, actually, let's go into this because that looks kind of cool. Let's see what their top 5s are saying. So revealed, top 5 cryptos with highest development activity. Published on January 24, 2023. Shout out to CoinGape. Let's see who wrote this. Can we see the author? Well, it doesn't say. Nope. Okay. As 2023 begins, development teams across the primary blockchain networks are building and expanding throughout their ecosystems, while the crypto industry continues to reassemble from the devastation created by the FTX meltdown. Additionally, the time given for the development of these projects is a resource that can be considered quite pricey. As projects garner a large number of developers who volunteer their time and expertise might indicate towards the project's overall positive growth. 5 cryptos with highest development. According to the data provided by Santiment, Polkadot or DOT and Kusama KSM share the lead for the most development activity on GitHub as of the 25th of January. Operating on a proof-of-stake mechanism, Cardano, ADA, with a score of 337, came in. Oh, I'm going to have to go to CoinGate to read the rest, which is okay. Because this is very interesting to me. If Internet Computer is, top 5, I think it's going to be top 3 under Cardano, but we'll see. All right. So, okay, came in at number 3 in terms of its development activity. GitHub, for the unaware, is a cutting-edge software that facilitates collaboration between individual programmers and groups of programmers working on a single project. The use of this platform in the crypto sector has been on the rise, and it is used by a wide range of people from coding specialists to beginners throughout the world. For instance, this system is used by all emerging crypto initiatives to facilitate the linking of disparate concepts and programs. Decentraland Status and Cosmo Atom rounded out the top 5 cryptos by virtue of their development activity recorded on GitHub. Meanwhile, Filecoin, File, Internet Computer, Ethereum, and Concordium concluded the list of the top 10 cryptocurrencies. So it looks like we didn't quite hit the top 5, but we are in the top 10, which I would actually think that that's going to get higher and higher as we go. As you see, it's number 8 right here in terms of the highest developer activity. We have Polkadot, Kusama, Cardano, Decentraland, Status, whatever that is, Cosmo, Filecoin, and Internet Computer. Now, as you see, Internet Computer is actually worth more than Filecoin, and Internet Computer can do everything Filecoin can, plus a whole lot. The only difference is more people are investing in this right now, but I can see Internet Computer overtaking this within a year. So, and we're probably going to be in the top 5 within the next year. So this is pretty cool information to have on the Internet Computer. So, yeah. Now let's look at the price. I do want to see where we are kind of at with that. So let me go back one more here. Okay, one more. There we go. So, bear with me one second here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go down a little bit, overview. Okay, actually, I would like to go to price estimates right here just to see what everybody else is saying about it. Never mind. That's not what I thought it was. Okay, historical data. Okay, this is going to be huge. If you look back in the last several months, we were down to $3. You could have bought the dip right here at $3.91 and then watch it go, all the way up to the $6 level we're at right now. Oh, if you missed that one, you got another chance right here. It went all the way down to $3.66. Oh, well, if you missed that one, here's another chance on December 20th at $3.49. So you had the last 3 months to buy an Internet Computer at under $5, which I mean, right now you would just almost have doubled your money if you bought it at $3 and something, right? So internet computer is definitely my number one choice to make me the most money. I say my top three are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and internet computer. But in terms of making money, it's internet computer, Ethereum, and then Bitcoin in reverse order. So that's where I'm standing on that. I'm so happy right now, guys. I'm just grateful, for everything that I have in my life. I'm grateful that I get to be a witness, to the blockchain, making major strides and going from the bull market to the bear market back to the bull market again. And that's where we're heading right now. So as you see, we are confirming a previous level of support all the way back here. We broke out of this level. We kind of, confirmed this level over here. But then we had a major blast off all the way up to the $6.28 level, or we could say $6.30. And now we are legit testing this level again, which was previous support here, turned resistance, and then that caused the massive breakdown, even with all that volume right there, right? And then we had our all-time low right here on December 19th. And then, we kind of had an uptrend before a further pullback before our massive rally. So as long as we can stay above, I would even say 550. Let's go, probably 543. As long as we stay above 543, we are going to confirm this level. We are going to continue moving to the upside. And if we go look at that RSI, baby, we are doing so good right now. And I'm so happy about it. We don't always have to keep going up, guys. If we just kept going up, we would end up breaking all of these levels and going back down to about $4.43. But since we go up and we stop to confirm these levels, which means more volume, more sustainability, more purchase orders, right? The higher chances that we confirm this level and keep going to the upside. Now, as you see, the RSI is now finally starting to get back out of the overbought on the simple moving average. We're still at 72 though, so we could see some more sideways action will just help bring this down, and even a little bit of a pump could happen. But I would like to see a further confirmation of this level. I would like to see us stay between $5.60 and $6 for the next 2 weeks. That's what I want to see happen. Because if we look at the weekly right now, we need a big level right here. We do. We need like 2 or 3 candles to confirm this level from $5.50 all the way up to $6. And if that happens, we are going to see the $10 level by March, just like I was saying, guys. So this video I did not plan. I just went off the seat of my pants. So I still have the SNS video that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to start making more pre-recorded videos so that you can get my real excitement in there, and not just on live. I might actually write a script or something to have higher quality videos, right? I'm going to have my teeth fixed this year so we can get rid of the mask. But the cool thing about the mask is it goes with my Bitcoin Renegade persona. So when people are like, well, why the mask? Well, we're renegades, baby. Why else do I wear a mask? Because I'm a renegade for crypto, So I just wanted to share this video with you guys. I hope it is everything that you wanted it to be. I kind of talk a little bit fast and go fast, so if you need to, go back and watch again. But I am really setting you guys up for success right now. I take the best of all of the things that I see in crypto influencers, and I give them to you guys. The news, the charts, and the ecosystem. Those are the 3 main things, right? So if you guys follow those things, dollar cost average during these dips, you're going to be successful. Again, not financial advice, common sense, baby. All right. I think that since there's no comments, we're going to end this right here. All right, guys. That being said, goodbye and good Matic, Ethereum, Gala, GRT, and ICP. Bang!